Okay, Bryce, our first question is going to come from Greg Hunter.
So Bryce, from the spring through now, what were your points of emphasis? Where did you feel you wanted to get better?
I really wanted to get better all around. I've been going hard in the weight room, trying to, lean out muscle mass, and I've been eating right, which is something that I haven't really done in my past. So I've been focused on a lot of nutrition and just smaller things like fine-tuning my body, and definitely a lot of work on the jugs machine.
Okay, you said you're eating better. So anything you really missed? What was the bad food that you missed right now?
I really cut out all fast food, fried food. I've been trying to eat more chicken and fish than anything like red meat or beef or anything like that.
Hard to give that up?
The first few weeks was very hard, but now it's kind of a habit just to eat healthy.
Our next question comes from Keenan Cummings.
Bryce, you obviously mentioned some of the changes you had to make. How long does it take you to really realize that, just what it takes to be a high-level Division I athlete?
Honestly, I would probably say around about 4 years, 3 to 4 years. As a young guy, you really don't know. You try to, feel it out, but you don't actually know until it's like you have to something just clicks in your head, and you when you want to try something, like I just wanted to try this, and I think that it's something that's really helped me. I feel better than ever right now, especially with this new diet.
With what you're doing, what kind of expectations are you placing on yourself, for this coming year?
I have very high expectations of myself and for the receiving core in general. But yeah, I plan on showing more than anything. I don't want to really talk too much.
Kevin Kinder.
Following up on that a little bit, Bryce, not just that eating lesson, but other lessons that you kind of have to learn, by trial and error, by going through it. You look back now and say, hey, those older guys, that were juniors and seniors when I came in were telling me this, but I didn't get it, and now I do. How do I pass that on to the new guys so maybe they can learn it a little earlier?
Yeah, for sure. When I first came in, I seen, guys like David Sills, Gary Jennings, and they were so much older than me, and they were eating always like healthy. And I would always look at their plates and I'd be like, oh, like, why are y'all eating that? And they would always tell me, like, one day you're gonna understand why. And I finally do understand why. And it's part of being an elite athlete. And if you really want to, reach the next level and use your full potential while you can, then you really have to just focus on everything, because everything really does matter. So hopefully the younger guys right now will see me eating well, and then they can tell the same story to y'all in about 2 or 3 years.
And then with the position group that has a lot of players in it, are the leadership things shared, and do people like gravitate to different things? Or are there things that you feel like you're a good leader at, and maybe somebody else that is in a little different role that teaches things a little differently?
Yeah, leadership in our room really comes across the board. It's not like we have one specific leader. We have multiple leaders, and a lot of the younger guys gravitate towards people who, like, they're, I guess, in the same position, or they can see themselves developing into. And yeah, I mean, we have a really high standard right now in the room for leadership. We don't really let anybody in our room slack. Everybody, there's a certain standard you have to meet every week, and we push each other to make that every week.
Greg Hunter.
So Bryce, for the offense as a whole, you guys got better last year than the year before, but how much better can you get? Can you put your finger on any specific things that the offense has to do?
I think we really just, I think honestly, we're really scratching the surface of what we can actually do just last year. I think this year we're looking to turn it up a notch and really get the offense going, firing on all cylinders. There's not one particular thing I can single out, but I think as a whole, I think our play will be elevated.
Additional questions for Bryce? Okay, sir. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us today, and good luck with the rest of your summer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.